Even though yesterday President Trump said he reached a deal with Europe, no one can deny that tensions around the world are escalating. If you follow my channel, you might know that I'm American but have lived in France for years. And although I'm normally a super optimistic person, when I saw that France and other EU nations were sending troops to Greenland last weekend amidst Trump's threats to take over the country, my thoughts turned to food security. If food inflation continues to rise, or if supply chains were disrupted by a global conflict, what would we eat? Fortunately, I do know how to grow food year-round, but how many people do? So today I'm going to do something a little different. I actually filmed this video last year, but never uploaded it. And since it seems to be now more relevant than ever, I decided to share it with you today. These frost-tolerant, cold-hardy vegetables can help many of you get your survival garden started now, despite the cold. So let's get started. Hi, I'm Valerie and welcome back to Now Gardening. Today we're going to talk about what you can sow or transplant outside even if your last frost date is still a month or more away. I'll take you out to my garden and show you what's growing right now. I'll take you through the seeds that I sowed inside and then transplanted outside. Last, I'll tell you the ideal temperatures for each plant to help you decide if it's time to get started planting these in your garden. I don't know about you, but I can't wait to have fresh vegetables from the garden. And while we're classified as a growing zone 8, we're actually in a microclimate that has a last frost date around the 1st of May. That puts us in line with much colder climate as far as when we can start planting out our summer vegetables. Now I'll come back to grow zones and what that means for you, but suffice it to say, living in a place where your last frost date comes later in the year does not mean that you can't start growing now. In fact, if you just take a look behind me, you'll see that some of the crops that I've planted are already ready to harvest. And number 1 is garlic. Most garlic varieties need a period of 1 to 2 months of cooler weather. And what I'm talking about here is a cold period of about 0 to 10 degrees Celsius or about 32 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit in order for the bulbs to develop well. If you haven't got it started though, don't despair. Check with your garden store. Most garden stores will carry varieties that you can start in spring. For number 2, I'm going to bring you to my favorite place in the garden right now, and you can probably guess why. This leaf lettuce was sown on February 1st when our nights were still averaging in the low 20s Fahrenheit and below 0 Celsius. I'm going to harvest my first batch of it today. On the other hand, if you started seeds inside, here are a couple of my lettuce plants that I transplanted outside once they had a couple of leaves. These will be growing as lettuce heads as opposed to the leaf lettuce that I have growing in the other bed. I hope that's a lizard. I had a snake up there last year. We're gonna go with the lizard. Now my asparagus bed is kind of a work in progress because I started a new bed in February. But no worries, I have plenty of time. Asparagus is actually a perennial, which means that you don't have to plant it every year. And the beauty of this is that this asparagus will be growing and producing for a long, long time. Here at number 4, we have onions. Now most onion varieties are cold hardy to about 20 degrees Fahrenheit or about -5 degrees Celsius, although they really hit their growth spurt when temperatures get around 55 to 75 or around 12 to 23 degrees Celsius. You can actually sow them from seeds indoors and then plant them out, or you can buy seed starts at your local garden store to give you a little bit of a head start. At number 5 is cilantro. This is my favorite seed to direct sow in the garden. I even transplant this cilantro plant back into my house when the weather gets too hot or too cold to keep it going year-round. Remember earlier when I mentioned grow zones? Basically, it's a guide to help you know what you can plant in your area at a given time. But there is a lot of variation. For example, when I was in Texas recently, I discovered that within the state of Texas, there were several different regions that had their own specific planting schedule. Google your specific area or ask at your local garden store if you're getting started for the first time. But, and this is important, don't trust that everything that's for sale at your local garden store is ideal to be planted right now. And I'll come back to that more later on. But for now, let's move on to number 6. Here at number 6 is spinach. Now spinach loves cool weather, which makes it a great win for planting before your last frost date. I sowed this spinach on February 1st to be harvested as baby spinach. And as you can see here, I already have some that are ready to harvest. At number 7, we have cauliflower. Now this one is a little different from the other ones I've shown you today because this one I always start inside. Cauliflower needs a very high temperature in order to germinate. So the seeds need about 72 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit or about 20 degrees or so Celsius in order to germinate. Strangely enough though, cauliflower does not mind the cold weather and in fact thrives in it. I always transplant my cauliflower seedlings outside once they get about 3 to 5 leaves, and that's because if I wait too long and it gets hot, then the cauliflower heads will end up turning out bitter or even start to bolt and flower. For number 8 and 9, I'm actually going to list them together since they're growing in the same swath of no-dig area here behind me, and I sowed them at the same time. The ones that I'm talking about here go by many different names, but here we have broad beans or fava beans, and back behind me in the area that's starting to get trellis are peas, sweet peas or English peas, and snow peas or snap peas. These guys are great in cooler temperatures, and mine here are veterans of several cold snaps since the beginning of February when they were planted. And there are so many other plants that you can start early, not tomatoes. Which brings me to what your local garden store or big box store is selling right now might not necessarily be what you should be planting right now. If you are not past your last frost date, do not waste your time buying and planting out plants like tomatoes, eggplants, peppers, and other summer crops. It is super annoying right now to see garden stores putting out tomatoes that are actually the size to transplant into the garden when the chance of them surviving outside is virtually 0. So what do we want to plant outside for number 10? We have thyme, oregano, rosemary, marjoram, sage. All of these can be planted outside when it's still cold outside. They're cold tolerant and they're drought tolerant, which makes them the future stars of your summer garden, as well as when it's still cold outside. So I hope some of these frost tolerant, cold hardy vegetables and herbs can help you get your survival garden started now in spite of the cold. And it is cold, I'm freezing, so I'm gonna get back inside. See you next time.